It's 11:34 a.m. by our time, and as we promised earlier on, or at the start of the show, that we're going to have a very, very, very special guest, a superstar right here in the studio, and that's just about it. Now, as you know, the All-Star, or the Big Brother Nigeria All-Star is going on right about now, but yesterday was another eviction ceremony, and we have the recently evicted housemate here in the house, and is none other than Uriel Ngozi Oputa.
Oh, wow.
You have to call her government names.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm being
that name is used only when they want to transfer money to her.
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, forgive me. Let me do that again. So I have with me beautiful, temptress,
oh, wow.
sexy,
Oh, wow.
There you go.
fit femme.
Oh, yes.
I know, that's right. A good cook.
Yes.
Influencer. Baby, she's snapping her fingers now. And of course, and music artist as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
There we go. Uriel, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
Uriel.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I am absolutely doing fantastic.
Do you realize that, I don't think you know, or maybe you do, right?
What's that?
The cameras don't do you justice.
Really?
Have you been told that before?
I get told that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You need to maybe invent your own camera or something that gets your best side. Yes.
Okay. I think I'll
I'm just joking.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Classic
Thank
FM.
you. Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, when you walked through the door, you were absolutely stunning.
Thank
Temperance
you.
is the right word.
Oh, thank you so much.
To describe you. But hey, well done. Welcome.
Yes.
Evicted from the house.
Yes.
How do you feel? Because it's been mixed reactions up on social media. Everyone didn't expect this. You are a fan's favorite, and then you got evicted even though you were the least voted. You were not the least voted to be out of the house, but you got evicted. How do you feel about the jury system to start with, and how do you feel?
So firstly, I'm not happy, and I just felt like I was robbed of having more time in the house. And how do I feel about the jury system? I think it's absolutely not. It's just why, I think it's something that needs to be scrapped or looked at, and it just took away basically precious time that I could have had in the house to obviously show myself. But what I'm also grateful for is within the short time I had, I was able to showcase different parts of myself, the cooking, the voice, the acting, and overall my personality. And coming out of the house and receiving so much love and being seen as, the person I am, a nice person, that was the icing on the cake.
Right. I feel like you're being polite though when you're describing your feelings about the jury system. I feel like
it should be scrapped,
right?
And if they do scrap it, they better take me back in that yard,
yeah,
that house.
Right.
Yeah,
but do you know who and who were in the mid of the jury at the time? Now you're out of the house. Do you know who they were?
I know all of them, and I know all of them. Yeah.
Right. Were you particularly? Did you feel particularly betrayed by any of them to have voted you out?
Well, I did, and then I looked into myself and I said, you know what, it is what it is. Life is not fair at times, do you know what I mean? And you can't hold things too long against an individual. For now, I will hold it against certain individuals, but I don't have.
You got to drop names.
I don't have hate in my heart.
Right.
I mean, there are three people there, and I think we all know, the particular ones that wanted me out. We've all watched it, so I don't need to drop names.
So do you think it's a personal vendetta then, if you say they wanted you out?
I feel that. It is what it is, and I feel like sometimes when you're put in a certain situation and you are familiar with somebody else, you would naturally gravitate to that person, and that is perfectly fine. Like I said, I hold no grudges, but I feel like my time was not at hand, and I was robbed clean, and I hope that person lives with that, and I hope they digest it, and I hope they create more amazing music.
Well, I know that of the three people that made up the jury, I know Teddy has got no problem with you. You've got no problem with him.
I love his wife. I love Bam Bam.
Good
She's
stuff.
my girl.
Now, Leighton as well. You've got no problem with.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that leaves
really? Because she just said something now. You didn't hear. Yeah. So let's leave it.
Oh, to make good music.
Yeah. Right. So we already know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
So personal vendetta, is it?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
It's you're living in the hands of God, right?
Do you know what? I always leave everything in the hands of God. I've had the best, most amazing 6 years after I left the house, week 6, 2017, and I've had the best career. And I've had the best careers because I never take things to heart too much. You know, you get angry, you keep it moving. And I think like I have a way with people, and I think God has blessed me with so much talent and so much grace. So this situation can only elevate me even more because I stayed there for 3 weeks, but everything was seen in that 3 weeks, and that is all I can say.
So from Seagoby to All Stars, were you reluctant though to return to Big Brother? Were you reluctant to go back into the house, or you were like, yes, it's great to have another chance at it? And then if you were called back for a third time, would you go, or would you say, nah, that's it for me?
I wasn't reluctant because I felt like I'm in my 30s now, my mid-30s, and I am in the best shape ever. I feel as hot, as sexy as ever. I feel like,
you look
thank
good.
you. I feel like a woman. I have older men chasing me. I have younger men chasing me. I just feel like I'm in my element. My business is going well. I feel like I found my voice. I feel like I'm very vocal, and I'm confident. So I jumped at the opportunity. And would I go back? I think I definitely deserve to go back because, like I said, my time was cut short.
Speaking of you being very comfortable in your skin, can I just say that in the house you were by far a temptress, right? So we saw lots of kissing
point, you're
going
have
on.
Women chasing you
like,
too. Okay, sorry. Move on.
We saw you. We saw a lot of, we saw a lot of kissing going on, you know, and then some sort of, you know, interaction with somebody.
With who?
With Neil. What are you talking about?
Yes.
And then we heard you say something to somebody about somebody.
You were speaking to Cece, right? And you made mention of Neil's anatomy, more or less. And you
I have not seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
But you spoke as if you had like first-hand authority of it.
Did you feel it? Do you feel it while dancing, girl?
I do not feel anything. God.
Oh my God.
What?
You you're a black-skinned lady and you've just turned pink all of a sudden. What happened just now?
Girl,
wow.
Whoa! I don't feel anything.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, please.
Neo is okay. Oh God. So
keep it PG though. I mean, what? Tell us the truth
I'll tell you the
keep
truth.
it PG
I have not
at the same time.
anything about Neo. I've not seen his.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll tell you this: he has extremely long fingers, and they're quite thick as well.
So from the finger, you're measuring what it could be. Is that what you're saying?
I just gathered my information,
girl.
But how about just asking him or something?
No,
come on now.
No, it's not for any just so that you're certain.
No, she's not gonna do that. But
hang on, you don't know that.
That's not part of the game as women. We don't ask people that.
You don't do that.
Come on now.
I thought in 21st century or whatever it is, women are bold and women are
even if being bold and being owning your sexuality,
that's trashy.
You don't ask that.
Be classy, you know.
Yeah.
Would you ask a man out though? Would you say, hey, I really like you. I would like us to have a relationship?
I
initiated it with Neo, didn't you?
I did initiate the kiss first with Neo, but I would say this: I would only ask a man or approach a man if I felt there was a connection.
Right.
Because there are some men that might find you attractive as a woman, but they don't have the guts, or they're intimidated, especially like with me now. Some men might look at me like, oh, I don't know how to talk to Uriel. So if I see that we're having eye contact, we're in a club, or in a party or whatever, and you're looking at me, I'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? Oh, my name is Uriel.
You would initiate.
Yes, I would be classy.
Yeah, but you won't shoot your shot. You just be nice to them.
Be nice.
Right? Yeah,
open up the doors, open up conversation, and
then let him like egg him on to say something.
Get your number.
All right, so
let's my girl. Speaking about men and women,
now.
hang on. Speaking of another man and a woman now.
Yes, please.
You and Pere seem to be best friends, and there was a conversation between the both of you that you guys spoke about having babies together.
Yes, we did.
So, is there a future there in terms of partnership, a fling?
Oh my gosh.
Situation, relationship?
I think with Pere, there's we have a mutual understanding, and I just love him as a man. I love the fact that I think Pere will make a good father, he would make a good provider, he would make a good protector, and I love that about a man. I love a man who's dominant, because I can be a little bit of a outspoken woman, and I think he's such a handsome, tall man, and I think we would make beautiful babies. But do I know what would happen in the future? I don't know, but would I welcome it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
As of now, nothing like that is happening, is there?
Well, I don't know. You never know where you could find yourself in the next 1 year, 2 years. You don't know. I could be probably married to somebody from the house, or be a pregnant person. You don't know. So what you have to do is just ask God for grace, and just ask him for guidance, and just ask him for the best decision in your own life.
It's amazing you're putting God at the forefront of your dealings. It's quite good to see that.
Absolutely.
But the way you describe Pere, to be like the perfect husband material. But what is Neo then? If you have Pere at that pedestal, what's Neo? A fantasy or something?
Neo is not a fantasy. I think Neo is just a guy that I didn't know too well. Like, I've known Pere outside of the house. And I think Neo has amazing qualities that the reason I gravitate...
Amazing qualities, right? Right, okay.
Baby, the qualities are just dripping. Drip.
Oh my God, Uriel.
We're into the same thing. We're into fitness, we're into food, and we both love fashion. Yeah. And although the age difference is quite much, but not quite much, but it is there, it really didn't bother me. I think, I like them young, and I like them my age, and I like them a little bit older, but I like them single.
But Pere seems to be a character that a lot of people have mixed feelings towards, too, especially women. There's him and Cece, something going on in the mix there. Sometimes the way he talks and just the way he interacts with other women in the house. Do you still see him as that, giving how you see him outside of the house and inside of the house? You still see him in that?
I think the same way I saw Pere is one of those people where I feel Pere has kept it real. The way I interacted with Pere outside of the house, we had the same interaction inside, the same vibes. I would say the only person that changed or rubbed me the wrong way would be White Money. I think he was different from how he was outside of the house. Right. I found him very snaky.
Two-faced?
I found him very two-faced. He, initiated a lot of people to turn against me, and he was always in competition with me. But you could never be in competition with somebody that controls the entity you want to be part of, which is the food and kitchen business.
Right.
So that's it. I've done that.
Okay, so you're out of the house now.
Your diary sessions are very scandalous, by the way. Very, very.
Everyone's talking about that.
Yes.
Nice.
Because of that, I've decided to go into, what is it called?
Vlogging?
Podcast. So I keep calling podcast hotspot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Back to front woman. So I'm going to have my own podcast, which is going to be dropping soon. So we're already filming. So I want to give that energy, because I felt like, okay, people love the voice, they love the energy. So give the people what they want. So that's something that, the viewers can definitely look forward to. Nobody is going to stop me. Like, listen, every disappointment is a blessing.
Absolutely.
And that is the book I stand by.
Every disappointment is a blessing.
100.
Well, now you're out. So what's next now for Uriel?
Oh my God, my podcast, my restaurant. So I acquired a space in Lekki. So I'm going to be doing my
Are you breaking record? Guinness record? Any kind of record?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
I think that's not my path.
Good stuff.
So for me, it's just to launch my restaurant, have people come and patronize me. I do meal plans for people that want to lose weight. So I'm going to continue to help people lose weight. I've added a little bit in the house. I'm going to try and work on myself too. Get back into my fitness, do more professional videos, work with amazing brands. Listen, the sky is the limit. I'm now going to buy myself a beautiful car, because I tell you what, I used to drive a Honda Cross Tour, okay? So I had a very average car because I was learning how to drive. So I'm just praying that I'll be able to buy the car of my dreams now. I want to get a Range Rover.
A Range Rover?
Yes, I would love to get a Range Rover.
Which one is it exactly? Which one is
It's the small one. Is it the Velar? Whatever. I can't say.
That's why you're calling small one.
Oh, is it not small?
Oh my God, Uriel.
I love the
Uriel.
I don't know anything about that.
You call that car small one?
In terms of the size,
is it?
But like in terms of like the
money,
it is not small, baby.
So I would
that
love
is a
from your mouth
right there.
to God's ears.
I have to work harder. And then I'm going to treat myself like I lived in a very okay house, and now I'm going to upgrade. I want to upgrade my life. I want to live, because I spent 6 years working and not living. So this is the time for me to want those things and to say, you know what, let me treat myself. So be cool.
Speaking
Anybody
of,
that wants to buy me a car,
you understand? Speaking, it's your Range Rover, the small one.
The small one.
But hang on, speaking of, right, you're getting yourself a car, a good house, and whatnot, you're living your life now. What would you say about this impression that people have on your fans? Sometimes have this impression like when a Big Brother housemate or former housemate buys a car, they say, fans have they've forged as if they're buying her a car, but someone else bought the car, a man bought the car, or this impression that lingers around when a former Big Brother housemate does something big for themselves. They would say some man or some men somewhere have done it.
Impression that somebody else did it for them.
I would say this, God uses individuals in certain ways, and if an individual chooses to bless you with something and gift you with something, who are we to say we shouldn't accept that gift? But also it depends on the situation. If that individual, or if you're breaking something that you're not supposed to break, then that's
you're not compromising yourself.
So you're not compromising yourself. So if you're not compromising yourself and you're accepting gifts, there is nothing wrong with that.
Amen.
And I'm a strong believer in in faith and God using people to build you and mold you, and there's nothing wrong with it. Because me too, I want to bless me a Range Rover.
You understand? The small one. No, hang on. Add it. The small one. The Range Rover, the small one.
Uriel, thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations to you. Wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Post the house.
Thank you.
You are already a star. You have star quality. You have nothing to worry about.
Straight out, man.
And as always, you stay beautiful.
Thank you so much. You too. Thank you.
Stay naturally beautiful.
Thank you so much.
It's very important.
Everything natural on my body.
Right? It's follow come.
Everything follow come.
Everything. See, you have the lips that people go to pay like
my lips are natural. Everything is natural,
man.
The lips that Angelina Jolie went to cut her mouth for.
But
this is what you got naturally.
Like everything is natural. So God, we have to find what I'm always mentioning Chineke.
Yeah. One name why.
Dalo. Uguta. Imo State, yes.
Imo State.
Yes. Charlie Boy is my uncle.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Bata now.
Yes, of course. I was going to ask you that. You are related to the Okutas.
Very related, yes.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yes. And he's such a fit fam, just as you are.
Oh my God,
so
we go to the gym together.
So
nice.
what it means is you have biker tendencies as well.
Oh, you didn't see the boots I wore in the house?
There you go.
I am a biker chick at heart.
There you go. You know I'm a biker as well. So
Are you?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yes. There you go. Fist bump. Okay. Thank you very much for coming through. Yes, sir.
Real, thank you so much. And that's all we can take right here. Make sure to join us next week, Tuesday, right after the news at 11:20, where we speak to another eventual evictee from the All-Star game show for the Big Brother Niger House. My name is Judith TV. Here's Lawrence.
My name is Lawrence, and we're leaving you with one song. It's from the band. It's called Pere.